go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway. Isn't that strange? Cause I'm trying through the climb, I ain't right pain. You never hit the bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, is belief. They'll see the negativity, but I just gotta break by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 you got mine, but even I can change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst I say, turn it to a game. Take the best I say, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you feel it no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past, start a pain, and you find a door. Open it up, and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 still go, 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 slow it, still go, go, no hope, still go. I never answer to no, still go.
Case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now, there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
What's happening with it? What's happening with it? Carol's in the house. Oh, Carol, I was about to call you a few hours ago. Damn it, I got so busy. I am a few hours too late. What's up, Carol? How are you? Trudy's in the house. Damaged Goods. Choco's in here. Did I say Trudy? I'm not sure. Ron Jeremy's cock is blessing us with his presence or its presence. Krama misinfo. What's up to all the people? Yeah, we need proof of life. Send a selfie. Here's the deal, y'all. We're going to be a little bit all over the place. I've been gone in and out off YouTube for the last week. Sorry for my absence. I will try to get back in the run of things and get cranking. Babe, do we have an update on the toilet? Did you do that text?
I did send a text out, but
we might be updated on the current.
Closed already when I
believe this week my toilet will be installed, courtesy of BHB. Her ex-husband will be installing the toilet this upcoming week, I believe. I had Noel text him because I had to ask what else he needs. I think I got to get like a wax ring or whatever. But we have that going on, so hopefully we'll get updated. But I did call Don Wells. He may join. He may want the link. You don't have your phone? Hey, Chunk, can you grab your mom's phone? Where's that?
It's on the.
I'm going to see if I can get Don up here for a little bit, because here's the deal. I've been a little bit away from the YouTube streets. Just busy with life, y'all. That is the only thing going on. Massively busy with work. However, I've been getting DMs and stuff. I don't understand how here, babe, how people I got a couple DMs, Silver on the scene, that fat moron, and I think it was Don B as well as Chronicles of Olivia. These three people are speaking about the TBI going out and searching the Wells residence, and they were either there to witness it or whatever lies they have going on. I have a big problem believing that. Here's why. I asked Don about that because they did ask them, right, about going there and following up on some lead or tip. Now, so they did say that. The problem I have is I don't believe these people. Like, if Don and Candace don't know when they're coming, right? The TBI is not going to like post on social media, hey, we're heading over to the Wells now, so anyone can come check us out. No, hells no, it don't go down like that. So I wonder what these morons are trying to do. Anyway, we're gonna give Don the link here momentarily. But as I'm talking to the man, people, this is very easy to figure out. For a long time, you have. Let me stop for 1 second before I get too far ahead of myself. We're going to do the Don update. I'm going to get them on the link. I'm going to touch on this in the beginning. And then we have, I found something very weird with Chronicles of Olivia. And we're going to dig into that ass a little bit tonight. But, yeah, I guess it doesn't sound good. And then TREV. We can't forget about TREV, right? Also, I got some other little itsy bitsy stuff I want to show you guys that I found. A very good, respectable theory in Sebastian Rogers. We'll get into all that. Who's in the house? What's up, Miss Paula? What's happening, Mama? Miss Paula's. What's up, Donnie Mitchell? What's going on, brother? So we got all that coming. But before Don takes the link, gives us an update about the TBI situation, this is very easy, y'all. You have, for a long time, almost like a good year, I didn't see like the massive tragedy pimps, sweating the Summer Wells case. I didn't see them like hawking it and like desperately trying to cling on to it, with their lives that they always do. Milk it for every quarter, if you will, because they had Sebastian to jump on and everything else, right? Now you have the Jack case, the one out of Canada, Nova Scotia, however you say it, amongst so many others, right? But you get what I'm saying, right? And you see like a lot of tragedy pimps distance themselves from the Summer case. And, hate to give any of them credit, but there really is nothing going on in the case, news, headlines, blase, blase. But it's died down is what I'm trying to get at. Then all of a sudden, CPS, Don and Candace beat their CPS situation, okay? There is talk of, a civil lawsuit out there. Also, there's this guy, Jason Jensen, who comes out of left field. I'm not going to down the guy. I'm not going to talk shit on the guy. I don't know what his motives are. If you want me to be perfectly honest, I think he's no better than anybody else. He's just trying to get in close for whatever narrative or motive that he has, right? That's just my opinion. But he has, stated that this theory about these people in jail and a robbery and this and that, a tip. And so many people have been leaving messages. White boy, does Don and Candace have a new PI? Do they have a new PI? No, they don't have a new PI. They did not hire that guy. They did not sign any contracts with that guy. If anything, that guy is kind of like trying to attach himself, right? But they don't have a new PI. They've always worked with the same PI. Okay, we know the PI. We're tight with them. They're good people. Leave it there. But anyway, the combination of the CPS stuff and then the combination of this guy Jason Jensen has caused like all the channels and all the tragedy pimps to just start up all the lives up again about Don and Candace. They will not get off the ball sacks of those two, right? I think what TBI went out there for, and I have no clue. There's nothing behind what I'm saying that you should take for a fact, right? This is my theory and what I think. I think what the TBI went out there for is they followed up on a YouTube dip. It's exactly what I think. I think that somebody called because people, for what it's worth, they wanted to search the area around their mailbox. I mean, for Christ's sakes, I was parked right there for days at a time when I was in Tennessee until we got up the driveway. But I mean, what is there? It's just like you going outside your house right now to your mailbox. There's really nothing there, right? For the last 4 years, probably nothing's changed on that little trip to, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a creek over there. I've walked all through that creek. Man, I've been on the roof over there. I've allegedly, hypothetically, and for educational purposes, may have trespassed on other people in the case's property. I don't know. Maybe I did. And maybe there's a video about it. I don't know. But I've been all over there. I don't understand how people with these TBI lines, I just don't get it. But I wanted Don to come on and kind of give his little take on it. Did we get a signal to him? Candace is watching. How are you, Mama? Is she in the chat? Yes, I believe they have to follow up every tip they're given. I think so as well. But what's up, Kelly? I also had a very interesting, very, very interesting conversation with one of Don B's neighbors. Now, this would be somebody that I have yet to bring on the show. This is somebody that I've yet to platform. This is just another one of somebody in the neighborhood, right? Sick of this guy's grifting and weirdo tendencies, right? A lot of inside information on Donald Buchanan. A lot of inside information on Donald Buchanan. Very interesting the way that he does a lot of things. I get to see the cowardness about Donald B. And I'm extremely enjoying the inside scoop. The problem is with this one is it's tough. The person wants to inform me, let me know stuff, but I'm somebody, whenever I do something, I like receipts. You know, for what it's worth, I could be absolutely lying to everybody right now, and nobody called me, right? Somebody did call me, and my supporters know, you know, y'all know that I'm truthful, but you gotta show stuff, right? You have to have receipts. So there's a situation where I'm like, well, what do I do with this? For right now, it's just conversation, and then people want their privacy and their protection. They don't really want to come on the channel because of how weird the guy is. So it's like, what am I to do here? So I have to figure out where I'm going to navigate this. But it's upcoming. I promise you, it'll be coming up. Yeah, I'm glad your notifications are on. I actually posted on my community wall. I hope that helped. And anybody who's having notification problems, this is from YouTube. Unsubscribe from the channel and then subscribe right back and then refresh your screen and put notifications on. That's what they say to do. Okay. So do we have Don or what? Let me give Don a call. He's holding up my goddamn show.
People not realize dumbass and people. I love the Candace. Hey, Candace.
We might just do a phone call, guys, because the link and all that, I know the reception sucks there. Candace seems to always have good internet for some reason. What do you have, Candace? ATT? You always are be able to chat and shit. And even when I was there, your phone was always working. It's hard to go live on Ben Hill, y'all. Very hard.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
You gave me the fuck you button, bro? Is that what you did? Is that how we're living? Is that how we're doing this?
Your message.
Is that how we're doing this?
You may hang up.
On my own live? We'll have to give him a minute. He's not a factual man. He possibly has a mangina. I have not checked, but I don't see any bulge down there when he's, searching and walking around. Kind of flat. If not a mangina, probably packing a very small package. Now that's just my estimated guess. I have seen a lot of cocks in my day. I've actually seen more cocks in my day than probably 900 retired porn stars because I've been inside the institution for years, inside of years. Peripheral view, cocks, showers, it's everywhere. But it's all swinging. Black ones and brown ones and white ones, little ones and big ones. They're everywhere. Sometimes they're hard and you get the fuck out the shower. All right, but I wanted to show you guys some stuff that I found while we're waiting on Donald. Let's have a look-see at some of the shit that I found. Now, the first thing I want to show, kind of off subject, but I liked what I saw here. I want to get you guys' opinion on this. There's no right or wrong answer here. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's just whatever you guys think and say honestly. But I'll read it to you. This came out of the Sebastian Rogers group on Reddit. I've sourced this group quite a lot of times, making videos and stuff. What is this thing here? This white thing. Get out of here. What are you doing? What is this? No, we don't want this guy here. How do I get rid of this? Come on, get out of here.
All the crap we were looking at earlier, you better watch what you pull up with Conor McGregor.
Okay, hold on, guys. Let's look at what this is doing here. Wait. Okay, give me a second here. What the fuck is going on? All right, let's get rid of all this shit again. Let me do this. Let's stop it. Why is that? Oh, there it is. Dirt. Come on, Matt. You gotta do. What a tard. Okay, here we go. Let's try it again. So this theory, I thought this was pretty respectful. And it says this. Let me make it a little bit bigger for you guys. It says, could this have happened to Sebastian? Now, the only thing I don't agree is the very beginning. And they're not comparing this to Sebastian. They're comparing it to another case, but I don't like the essay reference off the top. But it says, on February 10th, 1996, a 14-year-old Tanya Cake ran away with the 38-year-old security guard at her middle school to escape her turbulent home life. Tanya was groomed and essayed by her school security guard for 10 years before she escaped. In my opinion, this could be what happened to Sebastian. He, like Tanya, allegedly had a turbulent home life. Both the mom, the stepdad, and the bio dad were considering sending him to a group home before deciding he would live with Seth. Sebastian allegedly was not looking forward to that. His stepdad was, by his own words, a strict parent. Sebastian had a lot of reasons to run away, in my opinion. For those saying he could not have left without leaving any evidence, people disappear every day. Tanya Cake was one of them. Now, let's leave the, I don't know this case off the top of my head, the Tanya case, and we're going to exclude the SA stuff out of the equation here. And I don't know what this person is specifically meaning by turbulent home, but I would agree, and I like the way that they word that specifically said the mom, the stepdad, and the father. There's no bias here. And what's that?
This email is me, I guess.
There's definitely, this could be a possibility, people. I don't know. What do you guys think is what I wanted to know on this. What do you guys think? Real fast on this. Off topic, then we'll get back on. What's up, Dee Dee? What's up, Mama? What's happening? Don't forget the smash. So you guys are not really sure on this one, huh? Matt, did you notice Nick the Dick all aboard Bill Cosby again and the Epstein list? I think the green team is much smaller. Yes, it's interesting that you brought him up. So let's have a listen, shall we? Or a look-see. I'm sorry. Let's have a look-see. Let's do this. So I don't know. Damn, I should have got that link for you guys. But let's do this. Speaking of Nick the Dick, my best friend and Hong, let's have a look-see at some memes that I did on the old Twitter. I don't have, and I have to continue to post about my buddies all the time. Now, this would be via Today, a meme that I made, tagging them, of course, because it's a little bit bigger for your viewing pleasure. And this is what we did here.
Oh, boy.
You see the butt cheeks and the thongs. Now, we also did one of really fast. Where's it at? Oh, it didn't post? Motherfucker. Is it in the draft piece? Is it in my drafts? They always get draft. I don't see it. Where is the old oh, I didn't send that. I need that for the live. There's them. There's them. I guess it didn't post. Oh, I double posted. I don't know what the hell's going on, people. All right. Anyway, so as I was snooping around, I don't know where Don is. He'll be with us shortly. He's going to fuck the whole live up. It's all good. But as I'm snooping around, I guess before we get there, let me go here really fast. If you didn't see this, this is well worth a quick listen. This would be RFK. This week. I don't know if he was in the Senate or if he was in Congress, but he's been pretty adamant about Biden, the Biden administration, and the missing. And I wanted to play this for you guys. It's not long at all. It's only 1 minute.
Major reason that the Biden administration lost track of all those children is because they were emphasizing speed over security.
Let me start it over.
The major reason that the Biden administration lost track of all those children is speed over security. And there were political reasons for that. They wanted to get the kids out of U.S. custody, so they were require background checks. They didn't require identification even. I've watched horror stories of the same person picking up child after child after child, using different names and different addresses. One of the addresses was a strip club. One of the addresses was a parking lot. One of the addresses was an empty lot. It was filled with shipping containers. And this character was getting all these kids. One person got 42 kids to one address. What we're doing now is DNA testing on every sponsor. We're doing personal identification. We're doing background checks, and we're doing.
Thank you. My time.
I got a question for you guys now about this. Specifically about this. Do you brain fart. With RFK, I like him. There's been a lot of talk. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the news lately, man. All these rings getting busted and all this. It's very very weird. The Epstein list is very, very, the whole situation is weird. It's a lot of weird things happening, people. But what he said, if you could hear him, is he talked about shipping containers. A long time ago, I made a video, and it was about selling kids on Wayfair. It was a conspiracy, but there's actually receipts on it, okay? Now, that's actually nothing new, right? Some people, when I made that video, some people were well aware of what I was talking about. They've heard about it. They believe it. Now, when I did the research to make this video, there is a massive, I'll put it together this week, matter of fact. There is a shipping container place called Evergreen. Evergreen, I believe it is. Evergreen, yeah. And they are notoriously known to have kids. It's crazy, people. I cannot even get into. Does anybody know about the Evergreen conspiracy in the chat? Just a quick question. Don't want to get off topic. You do remember that? So I'm going back Pizzagate days right now. But I was reluctant to make a video about this. I thought the Wayfair thing would be out there for people. I like the response that I got. A lot of people actually heard about it and believed in it. If you haven't seen that, we'll play it at the end of this video. It's not long, and it's all receipts. But yeah, man, that I'm really believing this Evergreen thing. I'm not even 100% sure exactly what the conspiracy is, So I'm going to do research. I'm going to put that video together this week for y'all. So please watch that, right? It won't be a parody. It's not going to be me ripping on anybody, but it will be important, right? Because it's not going to be me blabbing. It's going to be receipts in the video, kind of like the Wayfair video that I did. Sensitive trigger warning. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not saying that it's true, or I'm not saying that's what RFK is saying. He's talking about a lot of things right there. But what he did say is the shipping containers, and that is evergreen. Okay, so where the hell is Don at? Babe! Noelle! Is she in the chat? Before I don't want to start playing this review that we're going to do because I want to get Don on the phone and talk about the CBI stuff. He was going to join. I just called him. Is he coming on or what? Is he getting a link? Call him.
All right.
So breaks my heart. Yeah, it's very sad. Very sad. He does speak facts. I like RFK a lot. He's a good man. Sebastian Wayne, Drake Rogers. What's up, Don K? So I'm going to show. I want to have Don come on because the rest of the live I want to review just some stuff that I found here. All right, we'll have to just wait on him. That's how Don is. It's all good. He'll hop on. He'll either call or hop on. Okay, look, the next thing really fast. Let me drop this in the chat. I put this the theory that I talked about, Sebastian. If you're not part of this group, whatever you want to do, if you're not part of this group, I highly suggest you check this out. This is one of the best Sebastian groups I enjoy. But that's where the theory came on. You can find the post there. I just dropped it in the chat. All right. So this real fast, we're definitely not going to watch this whole thing, but somebody actually sent this to me and I was very surprised. This is interesting in so many ways. What this is here is Chronicles of Olivia, my old friend. I don't know what kind of grift we have uncovered here. Let's have a look-see at it though. We have Chronicles of Olivia. Now, and she's on this guy's channel, right? So just some basic 101.
Hello, everyone. This is John Ward with Appalachian. Hello, everyone. This is John.
Magic in it's Appalachian, the Appalachian channel with John Ward. So this is very interesting because it's my old friend Chronicles of Olivia. So, you can't help to notice, like, what's this old man doing? Is he porking Olivia? It's very possible. Very possible. Now, the thing is, a lot to say here. So this is we're definitely not watching. There's no way in hell I could sit through 39 minutes of her cooking, but that's what this is, right? And it's interesting because
that are kind of cheesy on top.
Right off the top here, people, if they're doing Appalachian, that means that they're in Tennessee, correct? Now, on top of that, he was one of the ones that either said, I forget, it was Silver on the Scene, it was Don B and this one that said that they either witnessed the TBI out there the other day or some lie, because the TBI doesn't announce where they're going. But it's interesting to know that she's in Tennessee recording this cooking show with her boyfriend, and she's already up there, right? But what the hell, Olivia cooking? So she talks about she's got to get wifed up one day and all this, and she does some cooking. And I thought this to be very interesting because let's just scrim through it real fast.
I just work so much that I don't have time to be making these meals because I'm always editing and stuff. And I would say I have kind of a Mediterranean diet.
Chronicles of Olivia. What can I say about her? Her and Betty are friends. They are tight. Now, the thing is, though, Chronicles, she what I find interesting, I don't know how they're tight, because not to bring politics into the chat and everything, but just we have to state the obvious here. Chronicles is like a diehard liberal by heart. And it's interesting because I always got along with her mother way better. Her mom is like a big Trump person, right? But it's weird that she's besties with Betty, because they're total like solar opposites on the political front, right? Not to say that we cannot all be friends if we disagree on politics. We should actually. I just find it funny because they are actually kind of close. But Chronicles' mom is more like down to earth. Now, this one is a real sneaky person, man. This is, as you're watching this, let me play it.
Snack throughout the day. I eat a lot of olives and
You don't understand. This is the lady who
like cheese, crackers, like bread, or I'll like eat out and stuff.
This is the lady who like
I do like to make slow
cooking
Mississippi
case with BHB. Blame for it wasn't even there.
And I love pepperoncinis.
And they do a lot of shenanigans. I believe also this is the one who did that horrific audio grift on the Idaho 4 case with BHB.
Potatoes.
Very sneaky.
I used to have a garden when I was living in Seattle.
When
that's actually
me and Noel were watching this last night laughing. We talked about this out loud to each other. And I remember like meeting Chronicles of Olivia. And when I thought this back with Noel last night, I remember like she was like, I didn't know who she was, right? And I think I like offended her. Because that she finally came out there and she started covering the laundry case as well. And when Betty introduced this lady to me, she was like, I'm Chronicles of Olivia. And they were like talking about her like she was like this like big thing, right? And this is coming after the Go Lightly person comes down from Pennsylvania with her big moose knuckle and fupa, right? Very sweaty and very horny, right? And always hungry. She's coming down and she's getting treated like a celebrity, right? So these people, their egos were insane. But I specifically remember she's like, I have 1 million followers on TikTok. And I think like at that moment, she expected me to go like, oh, wow. 1 million? Are you for real? I was just like, oh, like, okay, good for you. Didn't even say good for you. But I legit think I offended this lady. She like, up until that moment, everything was cool. Let me take you back a little bit. She was out there. I didn't know who the hell it was, who she was. And then she's out there filming this and that. She actually went to the very end where it was all of us that was looking for Brian Laundrie, where they ended up finding his body. We got pretty close, but that's the day that this conversation happened. And I was just like, I didn't know who she was or who she was with. So then the introduction came. And then from that point on, she like felt some type of way that I didn't like kiss the throne of Chronicles of Olivia. She's got 1 million subscribers. Like, this is a big deal, right? I don't fucking know, right? So, but she was mad sideways about this thing, the whole thing. Now, moms is cool as shit. I was talking to moms more than her, right? From that point on. But yeah, Chronicles, man, is I'm trying to get you guys to know this lady, because as you look at this cooking video, you see like a pretty woman, right?
Where I was born was Bainbridge Island, Washington. Lived 10 years of my life there.
But really what you're watching is social media influencers
in the Pacific
right in front of your
Northwest.
face.
And
anybody watching this channel on what's this guy's channel called? Appalachian with John Ward. John Ward's channel, you know, there's some woman that's like 60 years old, and she's like, you know, look at this sweetheart girl. She's so cute and innocent. No, this is a conniving lady. This is a lady who does a lot of lies, a lot of plans, and massive ego. Massive ego. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. What's up, Skunk? What's up, Unnamed True Crime? But I'm gonna drop this in the chat for you guys, right?
Vegetable you
Let's just
having
skim
to
through
get
it.
them done because you have to refill them every week. And I was like, why buy press-ons and I just buy this special glue, kind of like cement, and I just keeps my nails.
Straight hater status.
You know, the potatoes is pretty easy, so.
Was I muted long? Hello? Yo. How long? What's the last thing that we heard, Little C? I was talking about, like, was it just like a second? 2 minutes, that long. All right. So look, what I want to say before we wrap this up. Damn, it was that long. I didn't even see it. Okay, so as you're watching that, right? I dropped it in the chat. As you're watching that, you see this like innocent. This is what social media is, right? Finding this was funny because did you guys hear the part where I explained how I met her? This lady was searching with us for a few days. I didn't know who she was with or who she was tagging along with or what was going to happen, what was going on, right? But when I got introduced to her, right, there was a moment of like where like I think I offended her. She's like, I'm Chronicle. You heard all that? Okay. So for good, I don't want to repeat it. So any person who's watching, I'm not saying that Chronicles of Olivia is like the worst person in the world. That's not what I'm saying, right? I don't like her just from personal stuff, right? I don't like who she hangs out with, but also this is a person that. This is a clout junkie. It takes a certain somebody to come up with planting the cup thing. I'll never get over. I'll never get over the cup thing, right? Then the audio for altering the voices thing with Betty that she did. Not cool either, right? In a minute, we're going to go into the TREV, where he did the same shit, had his homeboy call and act like, come on, man, it's all weird. They're seeking clout. It's for clicks and views. For people who don't know these people, right, to just fully support these people, right? Man, I'm not telling anybody they got to unsubscribe. I'm not telling anybody that you should dislike these people. What I am saying though is I'm just telling you, being real about who she is. You could do whatever you want from there, but most people, they don't get that insight, man. And I just found it funny as I'm watching this thing. It's like a 30-minute cooking video. Looks so innocent and everything else. But the bigger question is, she's got to be porking that guy, John. The guy, John's like 60, right? What is she doing with John? How do they know each other? I know she's in Tennessee. She's been talking about going to she's porking John, people. She's definitely laying on John. She has to be porking John. One in the chat if she's porking John. Two if we're in left field. I think she's porking John. Just my opinion. But I don't know where Don's at. He's pissing me off. He's fucking my own show up. But bam. Next thing is going to be TREV. Now this was interesting. TREV, I took notes on this one. Let me see what did I miss anything so far. I guess we'll get there last. Do that last. I got it. But yeah, we can't let Mob Crew be trying my homeboy SF like that. We'll have to get that ass too. So this is T-Rev's latest. Have y'all seen this one? Now, this is actually not his latest. This before I went live. Again, I've been away from the YouTube streets for in and out for about a week and a half. I've been a little bit behind the ball game. And so I scrolled around and I'm like, what's up with this guy? What's he got going on? So this one was done 2 weeks ago, it looks like. Come on, computer, you got to work one time here. Here we go. This is done 2 weeks ago. Let's go back to the chat. I am interested to see if you guys saw this or not. Now, this was funny. She isn't saying anything and not even expressing. Yeah, well, she doesn't do. Oh, you mean on her regular channel? So everybody thinks she's porking John. Me too. Definitely porking John. Is Olivia still engaged to? I have no clue. I heard that, but I did not even know if it was really true. Can I ask you this? Has anybody seen any like photos together with them? Actually, I think I did see one of those a long time ago. There again, that's you just nailed it. That's exactly what she is. And I'm telling you, you should have seen the reaction. Like, for what it's worth, me and Noel were talking about this last night when I played it back. I have friends that have millions of followers. You know, I was in prison with somebody who has millions of followers on TikTok. It's my homeboy. Here, I'll show you a picture of us. I was in prison with this guy. I have my friend Seth is a country music guy, and he's got millions of followers on YouTube. I'll go check out Seth Anthony. Here, we'll do it right now. Seth Anthony on YouTube. Here, let me do it. Watch here. I grew up with this dude. This is my dude right here. So share this instead. Let's go to his channel. I got a million pictures with him. Him, me, Noel. I grew up with this dude. What's he got going on? Oh, I thought he was in the millions. So he's coming up on 400,000. Hey, that's still good. But let me show you Viking. Where's the Viking at? Let me just show you Viking. So Viking mindset. Viking. I have interviews with this person on my channel, all types of stuff. Here it is right here, 1.2 million. Damn it, unfollowed me? That's fucked up. Okay. So here is Viking. His channel on TikTok. I'll find an interview that we did. I have a lot of interviews with this guy. When I was doing prison content, man, I have a lot of videos with this guy, stories like together that we've been through and shit. We're at the same institution and everything. But anyway, my point to all this is it's not like a big deal. I'm not a hater. I'm super happy for anybody I know who's made it. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just not like a big thing. Like, that's not like I don't know. Arrogant is a good word because the lady acted like, there was some hellified, like I really offended the lady by not knowing about her TikTok channel. And I don't even do TikTok. Let me show you this real fast. So just because we're talking about it and receipt wise. So this is my boy. His name is Jeremy, actually. But he goes by this. Go on TikTok. I never go on this app. Unbreakable Mindset, live with honor. This is my only account after another fake one. 1.2 million. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I need to hit him up and get my TikTok a little boost over there. All right, anyway, yeah, she is arrogant. It's just weird to see, like, I'm telling you, like I hurt lady's feelings. It was super weird. Okay, Cheyenne, about a minute. Okay, I'm way behind on that. So anyway, this doofus here on this doofus T-Rev, I just found this to be comical because it's always comical with him. Look, T-Rev, man, he's like he's done a lot of shenanigans with cases and stuff. If I'd be lying to y'all if I say I wasn't worried about the dude, man, because it's if anybody that knows, it's clear the dude's on dope, and I don't want to see nobody, you know, take a wrong bad batch or something like that. But let's just have a listen at this. Now, the first like 12 minutes of this shit is horrendous. It's a whole bunch of just this.
It's your boy, I'm in San Jose, you know? This is fucking crazy. You know what I mean? What is up, though?
Well,
Yo.
12 minutes.
Oh, good, filthy motherfucker. Right?
He's a weenie.
Right now, what? It's crazy. Making sure you can hear me because it's just choppy. Joy, personally. Success is in your hands, and the love from your true one is all you need to stand. Right?
Let's go. Let's get
Stay ahead of the.
Let's get this.
I'm telling you this right now. Like, we live in a world where you are your own boss everywhere. Like, right now I make more than what I've ever made anywhere. It don't matter where it's at.
What else, Skippy?
Like, what I am doing though is investing into a really nice podcast room. I cannot wait to film this first episode. So we got 3 different camera angles, and the story, like, I don't know who I want to cover yet on the first episode because
there's a lot.
I have 2 options. You guys don't really know them. You do know one of them. You absolutely know one of them, and they still want to push the story out of her son. I'm not gonna, spoil the episode because the episode's gonna be a dope episode. You guys are probably like, yeah, he's talking out of that. No, I'm dead ass serious. Like, this episode's gonna be. I'm gonna take my time and edit it. It's gonna be there's gonna be a grieving mother coming on the channel. I don't want to again give up too much. If you know the story, you know the story. If you don't know the story, you don't know the story. But let's just say they believe that he was killed by this one dude and his girlfriend. So essentially, he was allegedly killed by his girlfriend. I'll leave it at that. Rev gangers are gonna know what I'm talking about right away. They're gonna know the person right away. They're gonna know what case I'm talking about right away. It happened. What did it happen? Like a beach house or something? I don't want to say it because the episode is gonna be good, and I put a lot of thought into this particular episode, and I'm excited to be able to help her in some type of way, and that's using my talent by putting the story together. So I will build a storyboard around the questions that I asked this. Hold up 1 second, y'all. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna build the board. Like, there'll be a story being told. You'll see it bouncing in and out of the interview and getting to know Seb.
All right, you got T-Rev here saying now he's going to do a podcast, 3 cameras. Last time we did this, he was doing a second channel. It's called Live and Drive, where he runs around delivering his Uber Eats or whatever the fuck he was talking about. And this time he's built the podcast, 3 cameras angled at him. Come on, what's really going to happen is he's going to have one of his friends, dope fiends, or moderators call the show and a grieving mother. And now I don't know if he's pulling up by some dope here or what's happening. It's hard to tell because he does do Uber Eats. Now, I got to give it to him, right? I got to give it to him. Out of all these tragedy pimps, at least T-Rev works. At least he works. I got to give it to him. I don't know what that means. When you have a habit, you got a monkey on your back, not a dig, not making fun of, but because I've been there and done it. Hey, man, you need money. You need money. Otherwise, he'll be selling his butt cheeks, butt sex for dope. So I'm sure he's chose the working role. Now, the butt sex comment is interesting because as he talks about Brian Koberger, it's interesting where he takes this next part, right? This guy does all the rap songs. He's making all the hippity hip hop songs, right? He's living like that, right? He's a real gangster, right? He's a hip hop mogul, if you will, right? Right? He puts them lyrics in. He makes them come to life, right? But it's interesting hearing him talk about Koberger in prison. Now let's have a listen at this.
A damn thing, but shut the fuck up. Go sit in that chair and watch this man get his boots smoked in the court of law for doing the cowardly fucking scumbag shit that he did to Maddie, Kaylee, Ethan, and Xana. That's what. Watch this boy get his boots smoked in that fucking courtroom. And yeah, I am biased because he did it. Brian Koberger did it, and shout out to the people who don't think he did, but that motherfucker did that shit. He got caught in the kitchen, red-handed, with the candle in his hand. He is cooked. Done. He might as well find him a little gay lover in there. You know what I mean? He needs to find him a little he's come on, where's Bubba at?
Okay, big problem with this. Although I don't disagree with anything up until this point in this segment that we played regarding Koberger, I have a big issue with he's going to prison, so he might as well have butt sex now. Why does that have to be the go-to? Everybody that goes to prison, they don't just turn gay for the stay. They don't say, okay, I think I'll suck some cocks now. Haven't done it for 40 years, but I'll gobble one up now. I'll take one in the ass too. Well, why not? I'm in prison. Why is that the mindset? And who thinks like that? Why wouldn't Koberger go to the prison and maybe pay for some cooch? Just maybe he'll be knocking off a CO in there, right? He'll be knocking a CO off. Maybe he'll be banging some of the kitchen staff. He might be banging his tutor. He could be banging food service. He could go to education and bang one of them. He can go to classification or the nurse, and he can bang all them. Why does he have to have butt sex? Why does he have to be gay? Who thinks like this? I don't understand it. But that's coming from Trev. I don't speak fluent in fuckboy, so I wouldn't really ever understand it. Now let's continue down the line here. This I thought was funny.
Bubba's got to be there.
No, he doesn't.
I know Bubba.
This is misinformation.
Who the hell are you fucking looking at? Sorry, though. You know I get shit lit the right way. I get shit lit because I love it, and it's passion. It's not fucking forced, fake, goofy shit that these people are doing to make a couple bucks. It's actually sad. I need to DoorDash them a fucking pubic sandwich.
Okay, pubic sandwiches are on deck, people. T-Rev's delivering pubic hair sandwiches. Pubic hair sandwiches. Now, what's up, Duckin? You're supposed to do drugs. They're not supposed to do you. Hip hop mobile, stuck on that. Oh, you know what? You just reminded me of something. Look at it. You come in. Let me do it right now. So I actually made a meme about him. I haven't posted it yet. I showed you the one on Nick and Hong earlier. Now we have one on T-Rev too. We'll take a slight break from this very educational content that we're reviewing regarding the one and only T-Rev 757. But I have located one of his concerts out there in the Tennessee area. Yes, I have. Now I'm proud to show you this concert. This is one where now on this concert, this is a very important concert that he was doing. And we're just going to go ahead and take a quick peek-see at this. If you don't want to go fast, quick intro. This would be TBI 7x7 at the concert. Tell me that don't look at him when he's talking about his weight loss journey like it's not a crack stem diet that he's on. He's always talking about his weight loss journey. This is I nailed this one. Yeah. Well, my meme game is strong, people. It is strong, and I will forever appreciate the meme game. Okay, so going back to this educational rant from TREV 7757, I basically skipped over the whole live. It's a lot of nonsense. We got pubic hair sandwiches, we got butt sex, we got podcasts coming up, but we cannot review the 757 without just a little bit of everybody's hating, everybody's copying, everybody's hating my tags, and me baby and me victim. So I think we'll get into that right now. Is the volume good? What up, Kit? What's happening? You guys can hear it still? I'm going to call Don. We're almost done with T-Rev, y'all. I'm going to personally call Don here in a minute. Get him on here. Kit, what's happening, Mama? We still have volume, right, guys? One for the volume. It just gave me a notification that said my browser is having problems, blah, 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 with the volume. I don't know what the hell's happening. Uh-oh. Oh, wait a minute. All right, something's important here. What happened, Kit? I love you. I hope everyone's doing well. Does he even have a home? Hi, chat. Hi, Noel. Kit, what happened? Yeah, what the F? Kit, oh my God. Kit, my brother, baby girl. I don't know what happened. I don't see it. 2 days ago, it says. 2 days ago, what? 2 days ago. I don't know what happened to. I don't know what happened, but oh shit. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, Kid. Damn. You stay strong, Mama. You gotta stay strong. There's really nothing. I'm trying to think of some words to tell you, but there's nothing I can say to help you right now. And that's the hurtful part on my end. But damn. You just gotta stay strong. Okay. All right. Now, I do respect the fact that he works. The go to this stuff. TREV 757, 1.1 thousand views on a live, coming in 66,000 subs. I'll probably get 1.1 thousand views on this live. I don't even have half the subs, and I'm definitely not the GOAT. Actually, I'm probably the GOAT hate channel. I'll take GOAT status on that. Kid, if you want to come up or something, you're more than welcome. You kind of fucked me up. I don't know what to say. Kid's good people, man. She's a friend of me in the Wells, and she's got a channel. You know, Wade Wilson's psycho girlfriend X'd one of her accounts. I don't remember if she got it back or she didn't get it back. I believe she had to rebuild. But yeah, if you guys mods, Kid, drop your link. Go ahead. But yeah, if you want to come up, but you, at the same time, 2 days ago, matter of fact, you don't have to. I know that you lost it, and I wasn't trying to be like an asshole when I said I don't have any words for you. I know what you're going through. I saw my mom go through that, and unfortunately, Kit, life's changed for you 2 days ago. It's going to be different now. And it's just going to be different, you know. But time and only time can help you on that. And that's it. Just being real. It's tough. Very tough. Your whole family's probably, you know, broken right now. It's going to be like that for a couple of years. Not your channel. Whose channel? Not my channel. The main channel. But let's watch this guy play victim a little bit more. I don't know. Enough of that moron. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I'm tripping. I wanted to get this part too. My bad. Matter of fact, hold on. Did I skip? I think I skipped all my notes. I got to get the God part. So this is a very interesting educational point from TREV 757 as well. Where did it go? I didn't do it. Anyway, we're almost done with TREV. Right here we're going to end on this. This is very interesting. Listen to this here. Have a listen. Just have a little bit of a listen.
Damn. You know? You said you should not question this. No, I don't question that. You know? I am to go to this shit. I set a trend in this lane. Like, if you look around, I'm being copied by a lot of people. They copy everything I do, but the difference is they don't got my personality. I smoke them with the personality. Glide on them goofies. They don't got no red personality. They are fucked when it comes to trying to have my personality. See, I'm getting sick and tired of these streamers online. They are trash. They put me asleep. I don't even want to watch it no more. Fucking lames. Not just playing. I don't even know. I don't watch streamers. I watch Nancy Grace. That's my wife.
Lies.
You know?
Who doesn't watch YouTube? Stop.
My wife, Nancy Grace.
Stop it right now, 757.
You know? I'm in Gatlinburg.
Somebody comments
all over your ride.
Listen.
All right, let me see what we're going here.
Here it is.
There we go. You said what? I watch Nancy. Yeah, I always watch Nancy.
OG. What up, Scotty?
I do. Always watching Nancy. Nancy's a straight shooter, and for the victims, 100%. And I respect that. I mean, she's lost something before that was delicate to her that she loved dearly, so she knows the pain. Why do you think she gets the way that she does and cries and is the way she is? It's because Nancy has been through that shit. Amen. A lot of people make fun of her, but in reality, like, she's been through some shit too. Right now, the trauma that they endured, some of the worst survivors' guilt. My boy, yeah, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing fantastic, bro. I'm doing actually better than great. Been me, should have been me, should have been me, should have been me.
Where's the bug?
You know?
I thought I wrote it down, but I did. Lost it. My last post.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing great, man. Thanks for asking. He said, "You okay, my boy?" Yeah, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing fantastic, bro. I'm doing actually better than great. It just, I can't be no better than how shit is right now.
Oh,
all right, let me look at what this chat's talking about real quick. Let me see how far. Okay, I got it. Let's see how you been. You buy your new car? Yeah, I got a new car.
I know I wrote it.
How about that? There you go. There's some light for you.
Give me 1 second. I got massive brain fart. I'm really pissed about it. I know what I wrote.
Gatlinburg. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. I'm in Gatlinburg. No, but yes.
What's up, Zoe?
Cold burger. I want to know who leaked that shit. I still want to know. Fixing bikinis and shit. That's not the blade going inside of these. Blue Spoon.
I'm trying to find the I don't know. Anyway, somebody says, look at the nod. Somebody says to him something about God. And he's like, oh yeah, God, God's blessed me. I like God. And then literally in the same sentence, right? Then he does like a quick rap. And then he goes, God knows I don't fuck with these bitches. God knows I don't fuck with these bitches. It's like, dude, it's comical. Like, the dude's a trip. He's alive. Not to be funny at all. Not to be funny at all. We talk about addiction all the time on this channel. And that's really why we're watching this, y'all. That's why I tuned in. And that's why we're reviewing it. He's alive. He's alive. The thing with T-Rev, though, is everybody is hating and everybody's stupid. And he's definitely not on dope. And you're actually just one of the haters if you think that. It's all of our eyes are definitely playing tricks on us. None of us have been through that. None of us can see the signs. It's him against the world. But that's really the only reason I clicked on his channel. And I'm happy that he is alive. You know, hopefully we can continue to do these reviews and we don't have to not say that one day, because that's what it is, man. And when you fuck around with the dope out here in 25, unfortunately, I went through it, lost family to it. Big part of my story. I've died before. They had to bring me back. It ain't a game. Time does go so fast. So, Kit, if you want to come up, you can. I know that's kind of soon, though. That's kind of sore 2 days ago. If you want to call, you can. I'm going to drop this link for you. You don't have to come on. I don't expect it. If you want the link, you don't have to have your camera on. You also don't have to tell the internet anything personal about your situation either. That's what you also don't have to do. You don't owe me anything. But I did drop the link for you if you want it. I'm glad all the mama bears in chat are showing her support, man. That's pretty cool. I really appreciate you guys for that. That's what community is, and that's what's up, man. I appreciate this from all y'all. He makes me mad with the smoking the DoorDash food and talking about putting cubes in people's food and puts it online. We got Kit. Yeah, you're right about that, Avery. Do we have Kit? Is that you?
Hello.
Hey, Mama, what's happening?
Hey. Hi guys. I have no problem sharing. I'm not going to go into details, but
Yeah, I know.
my baby girl was my life. I talked to her almost every single day, 3 times a day. It was like a all of a sudden thing. Thank God she didn't suffer. Um, she had some lesions on her liver or something on her liver, and it exploded and she died. She bled internally.
Oh man.
And I talked to her that day 3 times, and 4:42 was the last time for 18 minutes, and then after that, they found her in the bathroom shortly later dead.
So she was in the hospital previous to this,
No,
or she was in the. Okay.
it was a
So,
it was a freak thing.
oh, there wasn't like a planned surgery for her.
No, nothing.
Wow.
And
Kit,
she
you got to
left-
see is anybody at fault for this?
Well, I'm going to be
You don't have
talking
to say.
to some. Yeah, and I'm going to leave it at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
because I mean, I don't know the whole story or anything. You're just sharing a little bit with us, but it's so she's in the hospital, and then was she in the hospital for something other than this liver thing?
In May, we found out some things, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
And the doctors didn't seem concerned. And I said, do I need to come out there and have a talk with these doctors? And look what happened.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask.
Yeah.
Don't say anything about anything.
I'm not. And she
No.
left a 2-year-old
Oh man.
behind. Yeah, I'm okay right now. I'm going through a mix of emotions. She's in Washington, the state. I just got to spend time with her. I'm the family member that I just came back from Washington about 10 days ago with her. I was with her.
So what is going to happen with the little girl? She's 2 years old. Wow, that's so
She's
young.
2 years old. She's got an amazing fiance. They're
That's her.
and their
That's
fam-
his
Yes.
son or her. That's his
Yeah.
daughter.
Yeah, and he's they're so nice. These people, I met them. So he's in good hands. But it's the first time I got to meet my grandson. It was the first time I got to meet Mitch. But they're good people, and I don't know. I'm trying to be strong for everybody, but this has really messed me up. But I'm actually reaching out for help this time. Unlike my mom, I'm like, I need a friend. I need people because I'm alone, and everything is in Washington, and it's not until August 2nd.
How far? Yeah, not disclosing where you live or anything, but how far is the Washington trip about hours wise or whatever?
It's 4.5 hours on a plane.
Wow, that's a hike one way.
One way.
Wow.
But
well,
so they're going to give me some of her ashes. I'm so grateful for that.
Was she a organ donor?
Yes.
Did she? So I'll show you something real fast. Noelle, babe. Oh, she's in the chat. They're gonna give you this. You're probably gonna cry when you get it. I don't know what you're gonna get, but you're gonna get something like this. I'm gonna show you.
It was so hard. It was so hard to sign the thing to get her cremated. Oh my God, that was the hardest thing I ever did.
Yeah, I know. It's probably hasn't even hit you yet.
Well,
Where are you guys doing a funeral?
Huh?
Hey, bring that bear. Well,
we're having a celebration of life.
Because
we're not really religious.
What's that?
Okay, we're not really religious, right? We're having a celebration of life, and then when we get back from Washington, we're going to have our little thing, right? But my baby's coming home with me. Those ashes. She's my baby, guys. I don't care how old your kid is. When the first day I was there, you know what she did? She laid her head on Mama's lap, and I played with her hair until she went to sleep until she woke up.
So this is what the hospital gave me. So my brother, when he died, he was an organ donor too, and they got his heart.
Every time somebody was sleeping.
Heart. This was for his heart. They gave like a little. It said I got a card too here. It says
I love you, kid. I'm so sorry. I love you too. Thank you. I'm going to be honest. I haven't called anybody. I sat here in total silence for a whole day, and I thought, okay, I need to reach out to people. This ain't good if I don't.
It says, just like, let me see what this does. I haven't read this in years. The tag says, just like all my friends at First and Main, I am handcrafted by skilled artisans with the highest attention to detail. Oh, wait a minute. That's the person who made it. But then, where? There was a card they gave us. That must be with his stuff I got over there on the shelf. But yeah, that's kind of a cool thing. Like the organ donor thing, it's kind of cool because like life sucks at that moment. Like you've lost your daughter. At this moment, it's like a chance for her to help somebody else, like probably at the same hospital, depending on what it is. That's kind of cool. I mean, I'm kind of against the organ donor thing now with my conspiracies and stuff, but
Right.
It was cool to go through that. You know what I mean?
I know they took her corneas
But
right away.
you'll get that is what I'm saying. You're gonna get that feeling too. Like
Yeah.
you're you're not in the hospital. People are gonna reach out to you. Watch what I tell you. Like you're gonna get a phone call, right? They're gonna muster up and they're gonna be so gracious and they're gonna be so thankful because there's no telling how long they've been on a list waiting. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just a cool feeling. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but you got people in the chat that you even know. You got Noel's phone number. You need to have people by your side to get you through this. This is tough, kid. Like you sound good. I was reluctant to give you the link because I thought you're going to be broken, which by all means you have a right to be. No one can judge that, but
I know when to reach out. I'm doing really good considering, but like I was driving today, I did not dare go in the car yesterday. And all of a sudden the song came on. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I got to get my ass home. I can't see the road.
Yeah.
And she was so precious. All my kids are. You know what I mean, right, Matt?
Mm-hmm. I know what you're going through. I don't want to say like I don't want to say the wrong thing. I wasn't trying to be like a short or like.
No. I get it. People don't know what to say. What can you say, right?
You're a friend of mine, and I'm trying to give you some honest, real words, and so I'm giving it to you. Like I'm not. It would benefit you nothing for me to blow smoke up your ass and say like the same basic things.
I'd want it. The honesty.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah. It's just life is gonna change. It's gonna be different. Holidays are gonna be different for a little bit. But look, it's not the end of anything. It's just gonna be as a trial, as a tribulation. It's something you can get through, and time heals everything. Time is powerful. It'll help it. It will help it. You're gonna go through all types of strange things like looking at the sky, being around the ocean. You're going to start, probably seeing cardinals. There's will be a lot of stuff ahead of you that is all going to be right there for you. And it's, you'll feel her through every little encounter. Being around the ocean, you'll feel her. Being on the back porch, there'll be cardinals. You never see cardinals ever before. Now you see these cardinals. You're going to feel her. You'll be driving in the car and you're going to look up in the cloud and you're going to feel her.
Right.
I'm telling you, it's coming. And that's what happens. But and those are such like awesome feelings when those things happen. They don't happen a lot, but when they do, you feel it so much that you could hold on to it for like months and years at a time until it happens again.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, reach out. Don't be to yourself. You know, you have people in the chat. I don't know if you know them or not, but reach out to them.
I'm gonna make sure, Matt. I really am this time. Because if I don't, it ain't gonna end well for me. And I'm being honest, for many different reasons. Okay, because I'm in recovery, have been for 25 years. Do you know what I mean? I need to keep me safe that way, right? Not saying it's gonna happen.
Right.
You just never know if that little demon's gonna sneak in there.
Completely get it.
Right.
Yeah, but I know you and the Well talk. I know you guys have been talking for hours on the phone before, but don't be you utilize that friendship and utilize lean on her. You know, she'll help you. You know.
I appreciate that. I love
We're
you
friends
guys.
before.
You guys are amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go back and chat, and I'm gonna watch what's next. It's about summer, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna call Dawn here in a minute.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
But
good.
we love you, and so sorry this happened, and just stay strong.
Right. I want to thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I really do. Believe it or not, I do. Okay, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Y'all give kids some heart emojis or some prayer hands in the chat, please. Good friend of ours. She's got a channel, got a couple of them. Subscribe to her, support her, help her out. Go drop a positive comment. Put yourself in those shoes. And I'm sure there's people in the chat. I'm sure there's people in the bushes that are watching this that may be going through the same shit. You know, we have a little community over here at Team Web Radio. You know what I'm saying? I talk to a lot of y'all. Not all of you, but a lot of y'all. Hey, man. And if you've talked to me before, I'm sure you've talked to Noel. So, yeah, man, utilize those friendships. It's what it's for. But all right, we're going to give Dawn another call. Let's get this baser off the TV right here. Let's kill this guy. What else did I have to show? I'll give him one more call. He might have fell asleep. I don't know what's going on with him. We'll try it again. Did you call him or did I call him last? That would be Conor McGregor's cock on my screen. I don't know why it's still there. Watching the UFC fight tonight after this live. You know, I'm going to show you guys something. Dustin Poirier's fighting tonight. Me and Noel met him in Fort Lauderdale. And it was crazy when I met this guy. This is like one of my favorite UFC fighters, but he only weighs 155 pounds. So when I met this guy, I was like 2.25, and I got tattoos everywhere, legs, back, neck. I got more tattoos than most UFC fighters. I got a tattoo in my lip. It's his Italian stallion. But anyway, when I met this dude, I walked up on him, and I don't know what happened. I think he thought that he knew me. I must look like somebody that he knew, and I don't even know if the person that he thought that I was, they were friendly. I think there might have been a little bit of a beef or something, because I walked up to him and I was like, this is one of my favorite UFC fighters. And I'm like, I walk up to him and I like go to give him slaps, go to give him a high five. And he's like, what's up, man? It's the way that he said it was weird. And I was like, what's up? And I was like, man, you got the belt? And he was, because he had the belt at that time. He was like, yeah, I got the belt. He's like, I'm gonna keep it too. I'm gonna keep it. And he was like grilling me. It was so, babe, how awkward was it? It was so awkward, but I got the picture.
He's smaller than I am. So.
I got the, yeah, and I tower over the dude. He could whoop my ass though. But it was just it was funny. He's retired, and I don't know what the hell I started talking about that for. But yeah, let's call Don. Did I call Don yet? I have no idea why I started talking about that. It was on my mind, I guess.
Conor McGregor's cock.
Yeah, because I saw Conor McGregor's cock. It was on. Me and the world were looking at his cock earlier because there's been it's a weird picture about, if you haven't seen Conor McGregor's cock, it's very strange. He got caught recently hanging a weight off his cock. And
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, Don's just giving us the note. That's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to pester him anymore. Probably doesn't want to come on. He probably thought about that's fine. So all I can tell you is I'll just go ahead and talk for him, I guess, because I already did talk to him. I asked him about the TBI this week at the house, and he said he didn't see him. That doesn't mean they weren't there. All I know is they were supposed to come look around the mailbox area, whatever. And who knows if they did or not. I would imagine they did if they asked them if they could come. But you have these YouTubers, saying that, almost like saying like they were there with them or something like that. Like, it's crazy. The TBI is not, they don't want any help from YouTubers. You know what I mean? It does say that for real. I got it done. It's faded though. It's super faded. You could see the stallion get a little bit, but yeah, that hurt like a motherfucker. My armpit hurt worse than that. My armpit, my foot was the worst one. My foot.
I don't know how you have so many.
The armpit stung like a motherfucker.
You cannot.
Ugh, damn. That shit hurt. Yeah, but I don't know what's happening with this TBI stuff. There's, like I said in the beginning, man, I think they followed up on a YouTube lead that stemmed off this stuff, but I don't know, people. It's good to know that they're still working the case. Don is not really happy with them. What I really wanted him to talk about tonight with you guys is his theory. Don Wells has a theory about what happened to Summer, and it's a little bit interesting. I could say that for a couple of years now of knowing him, when I first started talking to him, I think that he was up in the air with a couple different scenarios that possibly could have happened to Summer. Juggling like multiple possibilities. And as time goes on, he's really locked in on one situation, and it's hard for me to explain. And when and honestly, when he initially told me this, I was like, I don't know about that. But look, man, I don't know. I'm not right, and he's not wrong, or vice versa, or you to me, or me to you, or anybody else. It's just a theory. But you gotta, how does theories go from just a theory to being like facts, right? Sometimes, you can put facts behind theories, sometimes, right? But his theory has to do with DCF in general. And there are a few facts that can go for this theory, okay? There's one specific fact that I can't share with you guys because I gave my word as a friend and a man that I would not repeat on the internet. I did that actually today. And he don't ask me to do that a lot. So I will respect that. But it coincides directly with his theory. Another theory is, another fact to go with the theory is DCF, and when I say DCF, I mean in this situation, I'm speaking as them as an organization in entirety, right? I'm not talking about just Little Tennessee in this conversation right now, but DCF in entirety, they specifically reattack families, right? I learned this from I've learned this from listening to people's stories that dealt with them. Like if they go after you one time, let's just say, there was maybe there was some drug use or something, and you go through the classes of blah, 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 blah. 9 times out of 10, they're going to come back and find something on you, or you'll have to deal with them again, right? They go after low income families. there is something that I really wish I could share with you that coincides directly with this theory. Because to be honest with you, I think the theory is a little bit out there. You missed it. You were at the store
a while ago that if they wanted to, they could. And then he told you today the exact same thing.
Yeah.
This hypothetical a long time ago, I thought.
I thought it was a little out there, but you have to really look into the corruption side, and not only that, what I played on RFK earlier kind of coincides a little bit with this. Me and Noel went out to a house where the FBI was investigating these sponsors of these illegal migrants, and they were accused of child exploitation, almost beat up the neighbor, child trafficking. I wanted to see it. It was in Bonita Farms, like 20 minutes from here. Bonita Springs, I'm sorry. There's just a lot of stuff going on, man. And I don't know. I don't know if that's what happened this summer. I don't know. What I could tell you, though, and this is why it's best for him to explain it, is because, sometimes to make a theory, to understand the theory better, you have to put facts with it, or some type of concrete stuff with the theory, right? Then that way, it's if you are somebody who's like, nah, that's far out there, like myself in this exact situation. After talking to him, it makes sense. Again, I'm not saying that's what happened somewhere else. I have no idea. I have no idea. But that's why I really wanted to have him come on here tonight. I thought he was going to come on, but it's okay. It's all good. Here's on a side note, man, the dude's been off social media and shit like that, and it's not for me to pull him back into it. One of my favorite stories about the Wells is the time Candace pulled a shotgun on CPS to protect her kids. Not sure if that's true, but based. I didn't even know that. I'll have to ask her about that. My neck and spine and ribs hurt like a motherfucker. Dustin's the man. Yeah, he's fighting the night, bro. I got a picture of him. We got a picture, babe? Says on Twitter.
Thousands of pictures.
Yeah, smash a like, y'all. What is it? 132. Let me see what else I got over on Twitters. Oh, I gotta ask y'all. I wanted to do a T-Rev parody, but I need ideas in the chat. I need some ideas. We'll leave them dancing on. We'll leave them dancing on screen for this. What happened? There it is. Give me some parody ideas for T-Rev, or just any parody ideas. They don't have to be T-Rev. While we're talking about T-Rev, let me put this link in the chat if you want it. This would be his driving live that we reviewed a little bit of his whatever the hell he was, the mangled garbage that we just consumed together. That's there. I think I dropped all links tonight. So yeah, any parody ideas, I'm open for them all. Damn, what happened to my meme? Let me get rid of this. What else did I want to say? Something else too. The Evergreen video. Make sure y'all check out the Evergreen video. It's important. Maybe I can show you guys some of that stuff. Oh, you know what I want to show you guys before we get out of here? I want to show you the Wayfair video. Since we're speaking conspiracies and all that, I don't know how long this video is. Let me see. So this is not a long video. Hold on, give me 1 second. I want to play this. So if you don't know about this, I went down a massive wormhole one night. Well, actually, it was like a whole weekend, and it's about Wayfair. You know, like where you buy furniture and stuff at. There's a conspiracy. Oh, come on with this. Where's it at? No, man, you gotta be kidding me with this. There's a conspiracy that Wayfair sells kids, right? It's wild. It's old. It's not a new theory. It's not new at all. Give me 1 second. Let me find it. Of course. Damn, there's so much shit on this. I go to weird platforms when I do this stuff. Like, it's not Twitter. It's not Reddit. There's so many articles right here. Wayfair and child. Let's do something real fast. Let's show some of these receipts. Hold on. Why I find my video that I'm looking for. So let me put this on the screen, right? But this is why I'm showing you this, and this has got nothing to do with summer or anything. Well, it kind of does, right? I'm interested, man, for all these years, man, with these strategy pimps and stuff, whether it's Sebastian Rogers or whoever it is, right? These people will consistently blame the parents. And look, man, in some cases, man, for what it's worth, yeah, the parents can be guilty in these cases, right? But, you know, usually the police arrest the fucking parents and we get some proof or some evidence behind it. You don't fuck with them for years and years and years if the police ain't got nothing going on. But there is a massive question as to, like, where these kids go, right? And I started looking. Can I get this to read for? Looking around and just looking at really wild. So we'll read this article in a second. I was trying to get it to read it for itself. Wayfair and child trafficking, the rabbit hole goes deep. Is that on the screen? And we got a yes. Okay, real fast. Wayfair has been accused of being a front for child trafficking through the selling of outrageously expensive items. Here's how the story leads to a deep and disturbing rabbit hole. The Wayfair conspiracy, or Wayfairgate, has been making rounds online on Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and more internet sleuths uncover bizarre details. The controversy became when blah, blah, blah. The items have bizarre, distinctive names. You know, this is going to take too long. Hold on 1 second. I got this. Hold on 1 second. Dude, where's it at, man? I'm getting so pissed. Sorry, y'all. I should be way more organized. Give me a second. Let me just find this. It's an old. I made this video a long time ago, but I gotta find it because I'm not gonna read an article when I can just show you guys what's really going on, and that's what it is, man. This I want to show you how. Here it is. I gotta be able to find it like this. Here it is. Bam, gotcha. Got it. Okay, we're in there like swimwear now. All right, bam. Let's do it like this. So let me go back over here. Let's cancel all this crap out. Serious. It's really the beginning I want you to pay attention to. Really?
Called Wayfairgate. All right. You guys, I'm always honest with you guys, so I want you to be honest with me. Have you ever heard of this before? Leave it below.
Delta Project.
So, real fast, the conspiracy goes a little something like this. There's an item that is
funny,
ridiculously overpriced. Some examples, I'm about to play a whole bunch of clips for you so you can witness this yourself. Some examples of this would be like a pillow that's worth $10,000. That's for sale for $10,000. Okay. Now this pillow will have a name. Okay. You know, Bobby, Jessica, and somewhere on the post, the listing or the product, it will have a month. So we have a pillow.
Oh, when you would, I don't know. I doubt they're doing it now, but there was a time you go on Wayfair and they would have like a extremely overpriced item, right? It'd be like, you know, in this example, it's like a pillow for $16,000. But there's subtle clues. It would say like the pillow would be like Bobby, and then it would be a month, and then it would be a massive price, right? And what was weird is this listing would go on the Wayfair site for like very short amount of time, and they would get bought up. But like any other pillows, there's nothing coming near $15,000. Sure, is that a mess up or something? Sure, I'm with you, but just check it out.
Pillow with either a little boy's name or a little girl's name and the month. Now, if you look at if it's a little girl, if it's Jessica and it's June, there will be
76,000.
Whiteboard Radio.
Listen, pay attention.
Wayfair Gate.
So we're going to go to trending here. Wayfair, 176,000 people talking about it. What are they talking about? They're talking about this. Before we go there, here's a history for Wayfair from last year. They had an issue where employees planned Wednesday walkout after learning they are making beds for migrant detention centers. We know where most of the kids who get trafficked are found. They're found in the detention centers. So that is a red flag right there, bloody glove, whatever you want to call it. Darian found this. See that cabinet? Keep a note of that. Samaya cabinet. $13,000 for that cabinet. What these people do, I'll tell you in a second. Samaya is a girl that actually went missing not too long ago, just months ago, and in Ohio. What they do is when they're selling these children on these sites, they hide it and they make astronomical prices for cheap goods, and they change the names exactly like you're seeing here. Same cabinet, different name, different price. How's that possible? Yuritsa's storage cabinet. Yuritsa is also someone, as she dug, 16-year-old girl who went missing on June 10th, 2020. This could be coincidence, but seems a little odd. Annabelle Wilson went missing May 13th, 2020. She's 14 years old. And we have a cabinet here called Annabelle 5, $10,899 for what appears to be a shitty cabinet. Same cabinet as the first two. Kyla, different name, different price. And when we dig here, Kyla went missing January 25th, 2020 in Ohio, which was the same as the first one. Now we will go to Explore. We did that. We'll go to Wayfair. We got about a minute left. So if we go to Wayfair here, you can see them on Wayfair's website. I've been squatting on this page for 2.5 hours trying to catch the price changes, and I just caught it. So I'm not refreshing or doing anything with this. First pillow. Forget cabinets, a fucking pillow for $10,000. Really? And guess who it's by? Ellen DeGeneres, none other. So we go here. Ellen's price is still the same. She's holding strong at $10,000. This is probably still a kid. Now we go to the other ones, though. We're going to watch these prices drop right before our eyes. $10,000. Twitter went nuts. They started trending. Now the pillow's $47. This is what it on. The next one here, $10,000. Now this one's $46.99.
All right. So what I did is I put together like 3 different people explaining this so you can see it. This is guy number 1. All right, look. There is a real fast. There's a video. I'm not gonna play it on my YouTube because I think I'll get canceled. Speaking of Epstein and all this stuff in the news, there's a video. Have you guys seen this? It's an older video. It's Demi Moore and a kid that looks to be about 7 to 8 years old. And she is flirting with the kid, kissing the kid, not a mommy kiss. And she is saying how she loves the kid. I don't know what type of drugs Demi Moore's on. Then she admits that she has only known the kid for like 4 days. And she's in a weird party with a lot of rich people. It is extremely awkward. It will make you seriously barf in your mouth. You'll probably throw up if you watch this. I'm not going to play it. I will get canceled, without a doubt. But what I will do is I'll post this on my Twitter. It is disgusting. It is weird. And and it has some type of link to Epstein. I'd have to re-look at the whole photo and the details of the post, but I'm not doing that while I'm live on YouTube. I will literally get. I have seen this myself. It is fucking crazy. You seen that? It is disturbing. It is disturbing. It is super. People, I'm not even joking with you. This is not AI. It is disturbing. And if you like Demi Moore, I could promise you after you view this, you'll never watch another one of her videos ever again. Avery's seen it. I'll post it on my Twitter after this live is done. I did want to show that to you, but I just thought about showing that on YouTube, and there's no way I'm doing that. It's kind of like Ernie Shell when I got the person gave me the photos of his butt sex and his gay partner. I had to put that on Twitter. If you're not part of my Trashy Pimp group, I put all the massive Trashy Pimp receipts in this group. You'll go over there. You're going to see cocks, tits. You're going to see all the really good Trashy Pimp stuff. I mean, the real dirt. It's called Ban All Trashy Pimps on Twitter. I'll drop the link here in a minute. Okay, back to this video so I can explain what's happening coming up.
Drop to $46.99. This is basically all dropping because people are exposing them. These people.
We're going to go to Wayfair's website just so we can this ratchetness. Then I'm going to go ahead and paste the SKU. Awesome. So here we have the Rogers leather 147-inch right-hand facing sectional.
Weird, man.
Very few pictures, but it's a $15,000 couch, give or take a 200. Oh, wow, there's only one left in stock. That's odd. Well, that couch is already in my cart. Let me add more than one. So let's just go to our cart. You can see the same one here. You go to checkout, and my name is already pre-filled as Precious Harris. Who's Precious Harris? Well, let's see. The Missing and Exploited Children database says that Precious Harris has been missing since April 30th, 2020. She's from Cincinnati, Ohio. And just so happens that when I put the couch into the pedophile ring checkout, it tells me who I'm buying so that I know for sure I'm getting the right child. Boycott Wayfair. Convict.
Here comes the last
pedophiles.
one right here.
It's not that hard, people.
Children with suspiciously overpriced cabinets. And I gotta say,
oh, you mean these cabinets? That just happens to have the same name.
Attention, sex trafficking.
One left. Black.
You have to go down I would strongly suggest not going down this wormhole. It'll catch you. But I don't know if there's truth to that or not. Look, man, I try to look outside the boxes, right? The point of me telling you this is it's not always Chris and Katie Proudfoot. It's not always Don and Candace Wells. And to do true crime and to do these cases, and to stay hyper focused on only those people, in my opinion, I think that's really stupid. I think it's really stupid. Everybody has their theories and their feelings. And if you think somebody did something, and if your gut's telling you something, then yeah, stick with it. I get all that. But sometimes, man, if you want answers, you got to think outside the box. So after doing this, or while I made this and learned about all that, was the evergreen storage thing. And that is a separate other big thing going on right there. And that's what I'm saying. And again, I'm bringing that up because Don's theory, he's absolutely looked outside the box. I remember when I introduced two parents with missing children. I remember before I made something happen, Don said, "You better tell this guy I've probably thought of things that he's not even thought about, because he's had years of been through this before the person that I connected him with, right? And I had no idea how that conversation went, but I'm sure it was intense. But yeah, so that's the evergreen thing I'm doing. This Demi Moore video is weird. It's off topic. Except, look, she's like tongue kissing this kid. He can't be but 7 or 8. He doesn't know her. He's a stranger. He's not related to her. She says she loves him. I don't know what type of drug she's on. I don't know where she's at. It's some elitist thing. There's other kids there, right? It's disturbing. It's disturbing. The Epstein thing. People, I try not to get lost in people are mad at Trump because I don't know why Trump fumbled the ball on this. He did fumble it with Pam Bondi. People keep saying, "Oh, he's in it. He's in it." That's crazy to me because if he was in this thing, they would have been exposed. He wouldn't be in the White House right now. It doesn't make any sense to me like that. That's just backwards thinking. And they don't report Trump was on that dude's plane once, and after finding out of his arrest, he banned them from Mar-a-Lago because this guy Epstein would just like find his way into all these parties and shit, right? But the more I'm going down, I'm on a wormhole about Israel and intelligence agencies right now, and it's making a lot of sense about Epstein, man. There's only it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, look, man, there's I don't know, man. I don't know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you just don't know. But until you go there, you'll probably get frustrated at Donald Trump, and it's so much bigger than that. That's what I think. You know. Will Ferrell had an ad with a child in a cage saying things like, "You can have one too." I never seen that. I am going to look for that. What happened, Mama? Yeah, please hit the like. It's super weird. Wait for conspiracy. I went down. T-Rep. All right, I'm gonna jump off this thing, y'all. I'll probably go live this tomorrow as well. I got to get back into my YouTube groove. I kind of fell off, and there's a lot of Griffney J stuff going on, man. She's boring, but I guess I got to study her and Craig a little better because that's what people are wanting to watch. I wish it wasn't going that way personally, but I get it. I get the reasons behind it. I understand it. And I work with what we got going on. And that's what we got going on right now. So there'll be some Griffney stuff. If you watch on the replay, please leave some parody stuff on. For some reason, I feel like putting on a fucking wig and dancing around and embarrassing myself for my fucking neighbors again for some YouTube clout. Yeah, that's my life. But yeah, man, leave the comments. Check out the Evernote video. Oh, I wanted to show you this last thing. Bam. Massive shout out to the one and only, the Dust and the Diamond. What? So check this out, right? Always have receipts. If I say something, I got to show it, even if it's like meaningless, like this is. But the point of me doing this is a few minutes ago I was talking about, and now he's retiring. Is there a point to me showing you this? Did I have to do it? Yes, because I like to be a truthful YouTuber, right? So if you happen to be watching this live and you want to give me information on Don B and you know all the dirt about him, take this segment in and clutch onto it for a second, because I have to be able to show the audience what I'm saying. Sure, do my supporters believe me? I don't do all these lies. Yes, they do that. But I also like to block the naysayers out so they don't have a voice when I bring something to the light. And that's why receipts are so important, right? This just justifies what I was just saying, right? It just justifies it. No one can debate this now, right? They can, but it would look crazy, right? If I leave it open-ended and I don't follow up with one of these or something, then it's just my word. And that is very hard to do. I'm not saying I'm afraid of it, but I prefer this method, if it makes any sense to you. All right. All right, y'all. I'm jumping off, man. Much love. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Y'all be easy, safe. And we'll talk to y'all soon, man. Go Dustin. What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe to my clip channel at White Boy Radio Clips. And in the description box is the link to be a member. Become a member if you can. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay smart. Peace.